So you may recognize that as This Little Light of Mine. And it's a fun song to play. If you're hearing the backing track, it's another song that is in that swing style. So it's a little jazzy. And how we get that jazzy sound is we bring back those eighth notes. So they're like da da da, da da da, this little light, da 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 da. But then we have one more eighth note before we get a dotted quarter. We've seen dotted quarter before, but it's been first and then the eighth note next. Da da da. But now it's da 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 da. This little light of da 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 da. So that gives it its style in the song. So it's an eighth note followed by a dotted quarter note in this case. And then we have our high note A and our high note B flat in the song this time. Before we were experimenting with them, now it's an actual part of the performance. So it's a little bit longer of a song, so you just have to keep that breath control going. This may get a little tired by the end, but let's see how we do. Let's try it together. 1, 2, 3. So we can slow it down a little bit and work on some of those changes, like it's hard to go from F to A. You have to make sure that you're moving your corners enough. And those rhythms will take a little bit of practice as well. So here's a slightly slower version. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That last note is very, very long. It's 7 beats long, and it's attached with a curved line that we've seen before as a phrase marking, but now we're seeing it as a tie. It's tying one note to the next. It's attaching them together. So at that speed, it's probably a little more tiring for you because you have to maintain that muscle structure for a longer period of time. But it's there so you can slow down and practice. And on the backing track of this song, you can even slow it down more. You can slow it down a lot and just learn it in phrases. You can just try to play that first C, 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 D, F, which should be relatively easy, but then go back and practice A, G, F. So that's a way to learn it. But let's go back to the speed that I started with one more time, if you're ready to do that. If not, go back and practice. 1, 2, 3.